What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slingshots and Shenanigans. Today, we're going to take this slingshot out, shoot something in the head, put it on a stick, and cook it over a fire. That's right, catch and cook. The slingshot of choice is half birch, half osage. Let's see what we can't get into. I'll see you in the woods. Gotcha. Nice spruce grouse. Alrighty. That is a beautiful spruce grouse. Taken with Frankenstein frame. The right side is spalted birch. The left side is osage. I had two slingshots on similar template that didn't work out, so I made an S-cut right along here and laminated them up to make one functional slingshot. And as you can see, she works. That is blue Jinpu, 0.65 in thickness, 25-20 taper, shooting 11mm steel. Beautiful slingshot, eh? Try to do my best to utilize my scraps, make something functional out of a failure. So yeah, you can see my glue seam there. I like the contrast. Good looking frame. Shoots good. Puts food on the table. What more can you ask for? Got him. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, nice squirrel. Big fat one. All right. Give it a second. That was a very smooth shot. As you can see, got him right in the head, right behind the eyeball. This is like the prettiest squirrel I've ever taken. Just 38 degrees outside right now, and he's already just like super fully furred, and the tail is really nice and long and bushy. This is almost like a lower 48 squirrel in size. Probably weighs a pound. Yeah, again though, birch and osage Frankenstein slingshot.
Daddy, I'm gonna carry that squirrel by his tail.
Okay, you want to carry that squirrel by his tail?
Yeah.
You go for it. About to get this fire lit for this little squirrel catch and cook deal. Right here, next to my fire ring, in my yard, is a giant pile of brown bear droppings. Look at that. That is like a beer can sized turd. One there, and then another pile over here. Spooky. With a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old running around. That is spooky. Gotta stay on your toes. Living in bear country is no joke. Let's get this fire lit. So we're starting our fire with birch bark and a little bit of paper. It's been raining for a while. Most of our wood is dry. Oh, that didn't really balance up there nicely, did it? There we go. We'll get this covered up.
Yeah, that's up. Run away from smoke. I got you. You stay where I can see you. A little bit paranoid about you getting out of sight right now, bud.
We give that another little bit, and we come back, flames will be jumping out of there. There's our squirrel, all cleaned out. We'll get him cooking here in a bit. Look at that. Delicious, cooking up nice. Spread out just right. All spatchcocked, I think is the word for that. And right now we're cooking on the inside. The outside is looking pretty done. We'll give it a few more minutes though. You always want to make sure that your rodent is well done. And then we'll give it a go. It's a good looking squirrel though. I'm excited about it. No seasoning whatsoever. Squirrel, fire. That's it. Here we go. Squirrel on a stick. A couple of sticks. Again, use green sticks so they don't burn too much, but as you can see, the ends of this did burn. Fire's good and hot. Do it. Tasty little guy, plenty of fat on him. It's kind of greasy, which is exactly what you want. Like if you're looking for survival food, fall food, you want as much fat as possible. Serve this at the Alaska State Fair, just like this. Bunch of burly, bearded men walking around chewing squirrels off of sticks. Every woman's dream. Got a toothpick. Front quarter. Squirrel is really, really good. There's just not very much on them. But it is really tasty. Like, somewhere between chicken and pork in consistency. Like, fatty like pork. Kind of got chickenish flavor. Yeah. Can't beat that with a bat. Mmm. That's the spot right there. A little pocket of fat under the armpit. Gorgeous. See my eyes snap open like that. So paranoid, bears around. Pile of poops right there. Like, there's another one right there. You can see the end of this bench. 3 feet past the end of this bench. Pile of poop. He was just here, chilling. Watching for a while. Didn't mess with my chickens. Didn't mess with my rabbits. There's a wounded, like, year and a half old moose that I'm sure is what he's after. There's a couple of moose, like where the grass is mashed down, where like the moose have bedded up in here. I bet that wounded one bled a little bit over here or something, and he came check it out. Hung out for a while. All right, I got to turn the camera off. My son is back with a load of wood. I'll turn it back. I'll turn it back on when I don't have to worry about showing you his face. Ugh. Hind quarter. I gave some to my son. He goes, Daddy, it's not very good. Maybe it's not for everybody. Toddlers are always brutally honest, so doesn't particularly care for it. Honestly, the front quarters tasted better than the hind quarters. I don't know why that would be, but there we are. Man, they are. I love it. Even little burnt bits. It's all good. There's another hind quarter. Squirrel hunting usually it makes for easy packing. It's a lot easier to carry this out than it is a hind quarter of moose. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Little piece of bone attached to that tendon. Okay, so I can't show you how to clean a squirrel on YouTube. Be demonetized immediately. However, I can tell you that as I was skinning it out, the head refused to hold its shape. Its skull was completely smashed in. I did get the ball back. As you can see, the pH level of the blood has left a nice patina on there. So that's a lucky one. Yeah. Squirrels are some of the hardest little buggers to kill too, so hit them in the head, even with 0.65 bands. I hear people all day tell me that 0.65 is not enough to move 11 millimeter steel, and they are incorrect. It's one of my favorite hunting setups. Let's see here, where'd I put it? Yeah, frame is Frankenstein. Osage on top, and this side is birch, spalted birch. Laminated them together in the middle. As you can see, there's a couple little additional cross pieces in there to fill in gaps and stuff. One little nubbin right there to make sure that it rounds out appropriately. But yeah, this is blue Jinpu bands, 0.65, 25-20 taper. Still getting like 210 feet per second, and that's plenty of horsepower if you can put it where it needs to land. It was 38 degrees when we were out there, which is like the bottom end for what these are good for. So if it gets much colder, like tomorrow it's supposed to warm up a little bit, but you know, as we get closer to November, you won't see me shooting these blue bands anymore because they're no good in the cold. I've got a couple more weeks where these Burning Skull bands will work out just fine, and then we'll be into some other territories where I've got to use a little bit colder weather bands. Here's what's next on the hit list. That's a cherry frame with a birch burl swell on it. Good looking frame. All right, well, y'all have a good night. Thanks for coming along. Like, comment, subscribe, share with like-minded individuals. I'm gonna finish eating my squirrel. I'll see you in the woods. Psych, I'm back. I had to turn it on. I just peeled off some of this backstrap. Bacon. This is bacon. Smoky, delicious, fatty bacon. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Next time you see a squirrel, whack it and eat it. So good. All right, for real. I'm gonna go. Talk to you later.